I wanted to work on the class project because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but he wasn't too sure that he should let me do that because I didn't do so great in the other art class.
And he wanted to work on it, and I said, sure, but I want commitment. You just can't be, kind of a space cadet coming in at random.
He said, okay, you got to do a piece yourself. I said, fine, I'll do a light. Yeah, but no one's ever done a light in my class. Yeah, but I want to do a light. Okay, fine, do a light. I liked his energy, and even though he wasn't too sure about me, he always gave me the benefit of doubt.
Rob Brown came to me in the early 80s. He was like a sponge.
So I'm in the middle of just drawing it freehand into the sand. Usually with something like this I can do that. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes it's just too busy to actually have it come out in glass.
For her to go talking one day and tell you she loves you, not to say it the next day would be awful.
We encourage people to keep a supply on hand because you just don't know when it can occur.
I was feeling that I was very socially awkward.
Pharmacy and health is an industry. It really is, and it's market driven.
What could be scarier than having a seizure and knowing the medication they've put you on isn't going to work? The pharmaceutical industry is going through a drug shortage, and patients with epilepsy are having to change medication. It isn't working. Hera and Rob DeAngelis are parents to 4-year-old Ava. Hera says it's been a rough few years.
She has epilepsy, specifically Dravet syndrome, which is hard to control seizure disorder that's difficult to control through medication, and then cause regression cognitively and physically for children.
Rosalind Werner Arce is the executive director for Epilepsy Ontario. She says people living with this condition can't switch the medication in a day. It must be gradual.
If that doesn't happen, it can cause serious health problems for people, including increased seizure activity and even leading up to a condition known as status epilepticus, which can be life-threatening and requires hospitalization.
Music, vibrant colors, and women of all shapes and sizes come together to take part in the ancient dance most associated with gypsies and the Middle East, the belly dance. Mandy Habermill owns the Down Hips Dance Studio in Kitchener, and the last thing she expected was to be an instructor in this art form.
I'd never had dance experience as a kid, and belly dance wasn't something I thought would be suitable for me at the time. And so I tried the drumming, and turned out I really sucked at it.
Tamara McDonald is in the intermediate dance class. She says her involvement started off as a joke, but soon realized the health benefits of the activity.
It was a friend of mine. She had seen an ad in the Cambridge.
At the Rim Park Fitness Centre in Waterloo, you can find 3 rinks, but only one is dedicated to figure skaters. Kirsten Moore-Towers and Dylan Moskovich are the 2011 Canadian national champions. Even though they've only been skating together for 3 years, they say it helps to have good chemistry.
Dylan and I have a very good relationship. We're very close friends. But a lot of pair teams have, I think they struggle to get along just because they're spending so much time with one person. So I think I got lucky that
we got lucky.
Dylan is a nice guy and I like to be around him.
The pair, who have just returned from Shanghai, said they are excited for their upcoming competitions, and with each one they gain even more experience.
We're doing a Christmas tour out east, and we have a show in London, and we're just waiting to find out about the Grand Prix final if we qualify.
With every show comes added stress to the skating couple's bodies, and while Moore-Towers and Moskovich love what they do, they admit they could be a little smarter when it comes to their health.
We both have the tendency to overwork. You just kind of have to learn as you go what you're...
I've been running for 6 years.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Who's Oliver?
He because he's my buddy.
From the outside, Pride Stables looks like one of many riding stables you would find in the Kitchener-Waterloo region. There's a barn, pasture, indoor and outdoor riding arenas, and horses. But upon closer inspection, the facility is unlike any other stable in the area. The riders who come here are all special.
Get back, she's back. I work for Trevor last week. Oh, in the school? Yes. Yes.
While some of the riders can help the volunteers with getting the horses ready, others can't, so they work together as a team 1 day a week, where they groom and saddle the horses before the lesson. The horses are donated to the program and are usually older and soon retiring. They have more life experience, so they are better able to cope with different situations in the riding ring. Jen Ziegler is a full-time riding instructor at the stables. She started as a volunteer when she was in grade 8, and 13 years later, she's still here.
Really opened my eyes to the abilities of some of the people we see, getting out of their wheelchairs and the confidence they have to get on the horse and their abilities to become independent once they're on the horse.
Mary Reinhardt is one of the volunteers. She works with Trevor, helps others with whatever they need, and she says she's learned a lot about the human spirit.
They're very brave. They're all delightful to work with. The horses, I think, challenge them, some of them.
Each rider walks or rolls up onto a platform where the volunteers are waiting to help them mount. Once they are on, the volunteers will do